I'm going to talk about something called a duplicate polygon, which can be bad for video games. For example, for collision detection, you can have something called a ghost shell because of a duplicate polygon. And as you can see, there's other people talking about it. I didn't invent this. See how it says remove overlapping duplicate polygons. So basically what can happen is that some software will put the same polygon down twice, or even more than twice. Usually the tools like the intersection tools where you carve out an object, they're notorious for doing things like that. And what will happen is when the ammo hits the polygon, if it's a duplicate and it can only hit one polygon. It has to go through, let's say there's thousands of polygons that make up this tank. It's got to go through every polygon. And when it says, okay, I collided with this one, it's going to say that that's the one it collided with. If there's a duplicate, it's never going to get there. It doesn't check against everything. It only checks, well, I guess it depends on your algorithm. So it determines that it collided with a polygon. But if it's a duplicate, then that means the other polygon might be the one that has the armor penetration value. And the one that you hit might be a fake polygon. And then it passes through and you got to go shell. So you have to remove all the duplicates. There's obviously software to do it. In this case, it's for ArcGIS. When I did 3D, we had to write our own software. But basically, you look for any case where the coordinates are identical and you remove them. Now, remember that polygons can have attributes attached to them. You could have paint, camo, maybe a decal. You could have a penetration value. It could be on or off. It could be visible. There's all sorts of different attributes. You don't want to remove the ones that have attributes associated with them. You want to remove the ones that are empty and duplicate, the ones that a ghost shell will pass through. And it will happen randomly. So the other thing is, if you could have one polygon that has a camo and another polygon that has the armor penetration value, and when you look at it, you wouldn't know that there's a problem because you'd see the camo because the one with the armor penetration value might be an invisible polygon. And then you could have a ghost shell if the ammo intersects with the one that has the camo and it has no armor, and then it just doesn't do any further checking on the chain of polygons. And then, user complains. So that's why you have to remove duplicates. And like I said, I don't know what software people use. Okay, so we got Blender, remove doubles. It says duplicate vertices can pose some real problems. It's true. It's very important that you check. First, you want to check to see if there's duplicates. Because like I said, because of the issue with the attributes, you want to make sure you're not deleting an important attribute. And then remove any duplicates or merge polygons together. You probably want to compare them by hand. If you've got hundreds of models, the chances that you've got a bad model somewhere is very high. Very high. When I worked in 3D, all of my 3D objects had duplicate polygons. And not only that, you could clean out all the duplicates, work on your model for an hour, and then you got 20 or 30 or 100 more duplicates. It's a big deal, and the software causes these problems. And if you have custom software, the chance that you're causing duplicates goes up exponentially. Okay, got any questions or comments? Please post below.